film festivals of the world, the International Film Festival of India kickstarts on the 20th year in Goa. Welcome to this inaugural press conference to brief you about the 54th edition of IFFI. We have on the dais Ms. Delila Lobo, MLA and Vice Chairperson, Entertainment Society of Goa, Festival Director and MD NFDC Shri Pruthul Kumar, DG Western Region Press Information Bureau Srimati Monideepa Mukherjee, CEO ESG Ms. Ankita Mishra, and I am Dr. Pragya Palivankar, Director General PIB Headquarters. The drill of this press conference would be first there will be the address of the Festival Director who will brief about the festival and its various aspects, followed by the address of CEO ESG who will enumerate the administration and logistics part. DG PIB Ms. Mukherjee would enumerate about the media coverage aspects, and finally the address of Vice Chairperson ESG. And after her address we will take few questions. I would also like to inform you all that this press conference is being telecast live on YouTube channels of PIB India, DD News and DD National. Over to you, Shri Pruthul.
So very good afternoon to all of you from Goa, and I would like to tell you that this 54th edition is very close to start. We will just begin with something reflecting back on something which happened in 1952 when we had the first edition of IFFI. So can I have the slide please? Yeah. So it was the reflection from Mr. Satyajit Ray, our eminent filmmaker who was internationally popular. He said that if the quality of films were the sole criterion, surely one of the best film festivals ever held anywhere was the first International Film Festival of India. And few festivals before or since have produced such a outstanding feast of films. So that is the tradition which we are carrying forward in this 54th edition also. And the core of organizing this film festival has always been the selection of films. Can I have the next slide please? So this, of course, we have already talked about it. We will talk to you about the kind of selections which we have done for the films. Let's begin with first how it all began. This 54th IFFI, we launched the poster at Cannes, and Honorable Minister of State was Shri L. Murugan was there. He launched the poster, and then we also launched a promo for International Film Festival in front of the international audience. And it was very, very appreciated to the extent that Shri Michael Douglas, who was the internationally acclaimed actor and director, he was the one who came to the India Pavilion for this purpose. And of course, all the celebrities there, they endorsed it. In this, I would also like to tell you that this peacock design this year has been done in collaboration with the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. So it's a very, very vivacious design which has been done, encompassing not just various colors but also showcasing, if you look into the details of the feathers, it also showcases various films, various Indian scripts, various Indian textiles. So all of these things are highlighted in this. There is a design concept note which is available on the website if you want to dwell with it. So that is how it all began. And next. So as I was talking about, the core of the film festival, which is in essence internationally, is the selection of films which we do for the film festival. We are happy to say again that this time we received more than 3 times of the entries for the film festival, and the kind of curations we have done in the international section which we have, in which we showcase the international films. There has been 1.5 times rise from the last year. Last year I think we had below 70 films. This year we have more than 100 films of in international cinema. Apart from that, the festival kaleidoscope, which are the best films of all the year round which have played at festivals. Like from Cannes, we have more than 5 films which won at Cannes. We have about 5 films from TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, the Busan International Film Festival, the San Sebastian, Sundance. So all the important festivals across the world, their films have been taken into this festival kaleidoscope, which is one of the most watched sections in the IFFI also. And let me also take this opportunity to tell you that IFFI, our IFFI, is one of the 14 biggest film festivals internationally, of which one of them is Cannes, Berlinale, and all such festivals are there as part of this thing. So our festival, this international festival, is only one in South Asia to be recognized by FIAF out of these 14 festivals, and only 4 in the whole of Asia. Next, please. So this is the international jury. We have already made the announcents. Shekhar Kapoor is the head, and we have very, very eminent jury members from all across the world. Next. So opening film and the mid-fest film and the closing film, the announcement was already made on the 12th when we did the press conference. But let me tell you, this mid-fest film, one should look forward to seeing it, because it was also a winner of Best Actress Award in Cannes, and I hope that the cast is also coming along with the director and the producer. We are trying for that, and this will be the India premiere for the film. The rest of the both films will be the Asia premieres. And in total, out of the 198 international films which we are showcasing, we have about 13 world premieres, 18 international premieres, 62 Asia premieres, and 89 India premieres. So there's this difference between the world premieres is that the world premieres is the first time anywhere in this world these films are being showcased. So there are 13 of the films which will be first time shown in this film festival. International films means international premieres, which are 18. That means only in that country it has been showcased. Anywhere outside that country, it will be the first time they are being showcased in IFFI. So that is the kind of lineup which is there, which is a remarkable improvement. Next. So this we have briefly already talked about. Two more important things which we sort of want to get it across is that there is one documentage section to mark two things. India's Oscar entry, and the winner of Oscars was a documentary film for which the Oscar was awarded to them, The Elephant Whisperers. And also that documentary is gaining much more importance across the world, across the film festivals, and most of the important film festivals are adopting documentary films as part of their showcasing. So IFFI also this year we have done the addition for Best of the World documentary films into this section. There is one restored classic section. Can we go to the next slide, please? Yeah, so there is one restored classic section in which there are 3 international classics, out of which I think one is India premiere, rest 2 are Asia or world premieres. And apart from that, there are 7 special restored classics which will be showcased to the world for the first time, which has been done by the Indian government under the National Film Heritage Mission. And the quality of the restoration will remarkably change everybody's appreciation for these films. And when the film, these were the old films dating from 1937 onwards to 1950s and 1970s, and they were shot in that 36mm or 16mm format in those celluloid reels. They had got damaged, so not just the scanning was done, but every frame was restored to present the cinematic beauty of that film. So that's something I think which everybody will look forward to. Next. This festival we have curated specially 4 films for Accessible India and Accessible Film Festival. So the 2 of them will be showcased. They are important films which are, out of which I think some of them are also National Film Award winners. They will be showcased for the audience who are hard of hearing. So they will carry not just subtitles, they will also carry a sign language picture-in-picture in the frame. So that has been specially done for this film festival. And then 2 more films will be there where there will be closed captioning. There will also be voice descriptions for the people who are not able to see. So it will be made accessible. Apart from that, I think my colleague Ankita will tell you about how the place, all the venues of the film festival have been made completely accessible. And next. This year we had instituted this OTT award. We have already in the last stages of shortlisting. The jury is doing it, and we hopefully will be announcing the OTT award also in the closing ceremony. Master classes and in conversation sessions, these have been really curated keeping two things in mind. That A, the subjects which are very, very pertinent in today's world of cinema, they have been chosen, and the people who are most pertinent, they have been chosen to do that kind of a masterclass or in conversation, so that the cinephiles and the film students and of course the people who are passionate about films can know the best about that topic. We will just showcase you two of the master classes. We have done some show reel video of that. Just have a look at that. So incidentally, this is a masterclass by Michael Douglas, who's also been awarded the Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award, and he's going to be in Goa from 27 to 29 for this festival and receiving this award and also participating in the festival, along with his wife and companion, Miss Kathleen Zeta-Jones, who's also very, very popular. Yeah, please. There are some technical limitations, but I'm sure these videos are getting released onto the social media, onto the internet, and of course you'll get to see more of it when people attend the masterclass sessions. I would also take this opportunity to announce that some of the masterclass sessions we have already opened them for booking. So there are limited seats, and the venue this time is the resurrected and rejuvenated and redone Kala Academy venue, which is one of the most prestigious venues of this International Film Festival. So it will be part of that. The master classes will be held in that. So I would request everyone to start booking their tickets, the people who have already registered for the delegates. Next. There are 12 gala premieres. This was started last year, that when we started to integrate the mainstream cinema, the popular cinema, along with the festival cinema. And gala premieres require that the cast who are very popular, they will also be attending. So there is Salman Khan attending, there is Sunny Deol attending. So there are so many people. I'm sure that Goa will be in for a lot of adrenaline rush, where people will enjoy to be a part of this film festival. So there's 10 gala premieres of feature films and 2 also of OTTs. Next. You want to show that? Okay.
Thank you, Iffy, for the world premiere of our film Fundraise. Thank you, Iffy, for the world premiere of our film Fundraise in Goa on the 21st of November. I, along with Fundraise's very talented team, will see you at the gala premiere of the 54th International Film Festival of India. Register now.
Arrangement karak, security karak. Arrangement karak, security karak, programming karak, red carpet भी karak. नमस्ते, मैं पंकज हूँ और 54 इफ्फी गोवा में आ रहा हूँ मैं 22 नवंबर को हमारी फिल्म कड़क सिंह के साथ। तो मिलते वहीं मिस्ट्री सुलझाते हैं।
So similarly, we've also released these over the social media, and you can find more of them. And everybody is endorsing FE, and also they are very, very willing to come over here. The next. This is the knowledge series. I wanted to talk about it especially because this is not just part of IFI but also part of a specific section called Film Bazaar, which happens along the side of IFI. And that is basically for filmmakers, for the whole ecosystem, which from internationally we have film festival directors, we have marketing agents, we have sales agents who attend this section. And in this also, we, like the master classes which are for general IFI delegates, it's also meant for the filmmakers so that they know the nuances and the current topics which are of importance in filmmaking and film production and film releases. So that will be covered, and a lot of celebrities are endorsing that also. I think Nawazuddin Siddiqui, Aditi Rao Hayadri, and a lot of other people are also coming in various sessions of pertinent discussion for the film enthusiasts and filmmakers. Next. Creative Minds of Tomorrow. This is an initiative which was started with the vision of our Honorable Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur. And this will be the third edition for it. And this time we feel that we have completed the circle. Last year, the new thing which was introduced was having these 75 creative minds to be divided into 5 teams and having a team competition for making short films. So there were 5 short films made and one of them was awarded also. This year, apart from just the short film making competition, which is done in association with an international shorts TV, which is of international repute. And apart from that, we have also introduced 2 days of master classes in which Berlinale Film Festival is participating, in which they are taking a master class, and other important masters are also taking their master classes for 2 days. After that, after the competition is finished, we are also having these people to stay back, these creative minds, and visit the film festival. They also experience the film bazaar, and eventually 1 day of talent hunt recruitment is also being organized, in which 15 important and internationally acclaimed production companies have already given their consent, and they'll be participating. They are reviewing their resumes, and they'll be doing one-to-one recruitments here at the Creative Minds of Tomorrow hangar. Next. Film Bazaar, we'd already discussed. This is the 17th edition of Film Bazaar, which is held alongside with the IFI. And this edition, we have again reinforced 2 things. The importance of documentaries I had already discussed, and so all of these sections, important sections like screenwriting, like co-production, like the work in progress lab, they will all have documentary sections also included in along with the feature films. Then there is also one important component of visual effects. So as we talk today, our films which are getting made across the world, they have more and more content which is done with the help of visual effects and not just shooting. So that importance, we have created a visual effects pavilion, which will be a treat for people and filmmakers to come and watch, because what all can be done with the help of visual effects, if it is made to explore to the filmmaker, I think he will be able to make a bigger and a better content to the scale. So that is why we have introduced this year. And important players like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Sony, all of these important people are putting up their stall as to showcase how visual effects can augment the film several times. So that is going to be an important addition this year. So I think we'll not talk in detail of the Film Bazaar. This is a very specific, but I'll just let you know that every segment has been curated, and Film Bazaar per se, the USP is we have film markets all over internationally, along with most of the good international film festivals. But the beauty of our Film Bazaar, which India organizes, is that this contains curated projects. We talk about 20 co-production projects. They are curated out of hundreds of projects which we receive entries from across the world, and we select the best of 20. So likewise, in all the sections, we curate about 250 film projects in which people can partner, in which filmmakers can come and invest. The marketing and distribution rights can be taken. So it becomes a very important hub and ecosystem for people to come and interact and be part of that filmmaking community. And I'm sure that this also puts India's filmmakers who are attending the Film Bazaar onto a global pedestal, expose them to what is happening globally because we have filmmakers from internationally coming over there. Even this year, there are 5 countries which are putting their stalls, 4 countries they are putting their stalls here. In fact, one of the countries is putting 9 stalls. So we are happy that not just Indian states, 10 Indian states are putting up their stalls to showcase their filming locations, but there are countries coming forward in our Film Bazaar to showcase their country, their film shooting locations, their incentives. So this is one very important thing in change, as to say, in the theme of the IFFI. This year, the entire festival branding, the entire social media, the entire cataloging, I'm sure that maybe tomorrow when you are taking your badges, we'll be able to give you the catalogs along with it. And everything has been sort of synchronized, and it is built around the designs of the peacock, which is the mascot of IFFI, and all the designs have been specifically done by National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. With their collaboration, it has been done. So you will find the entire look of the city, look of the venues, look of the graphics. All of them will be different and also synchronized at the same time. So this is one change you're going to see in Goa this time. Thank you so much. This is all from my side. I think I'll hand over to my colleague Ankita for briefing you about the arrangements, how they're going in Goa.
Thank you, sir. I think sir has pretty much briefed you all about every aspect of IFFI as far as the programming and other stuffs are concerned. So ESG continued to provide the requisite support infrastructure that is needed for the successful execution of IFFI. So I'll just limit myself to the new additions this year. Rest of the things remain the same. So in terms of technological upgradation, the Matinee Hall has been upgraded in the sense that we now have new projectors, and hence you will have a better screening experience there. Other than that, the mobile app has also been updated. So now you can give your feedbacks, and there is a personal, you can also maintain a personal diary for your personal itinerary and stuff. So, and it is now more in sync with the website. So that has been done. And now there will be free Wi-Fi service for the delegates to enjoy, and it will be complimentary at all the festival venues. And as Sir had also highlighted their efforts to make the festival more inclusive and more accessible. So in sync with that, all our venues are accessible and specially able friendly. So other than this, specially abled delegates will be able to benefit from the wheelchair accessible auto rickshaws and step wheelchairs which are available at the festival venues. In terms of commuter services, I would wanted to highlight that IFFI delegates can avail free transport between festival venues via Kadamba buses and auto rickshaws, and routes which will include the Inox Panjim, Inox Porvorim, Kala Academy, Samrat, Ashok, which have been added this year. These 2 screens have been added this year. Hotel Marriott, Miramar, and then the rest which I have mentioned at no cost. The very important component which has been added this year is the IFFI Cinemela. So earlier we used to have something called the IFFI Mile. It has been rechristened as the IFFI Cinemela. And now instead of having it on this side of the Mandavi, right adjacent to the road, we are now having it on the main promenade. So one can experience a great cinemela on that side. And we have various stalls which are showcasing India's cinematic history, and we have various pavilions like the National Museum of Indian Cinema, National Film Archives of India. So CBC is also doing their own setup, and additionally visitors can also indulge in multi-cuisine restaurants and handicraft products. This year also, to support the local SHG groups, we have their stalls as well. So we request the public to please come and enjoy the Cinemela experience from 21st November to 28th November. Because as I would also like to emphasize the fact that IFFI is not just for the delegates. When it comes to Goans, it's also for the local Goan, the tourists who are coming there, and so to make them a part of IFFI, this Cinemela experience is being provided to them. When it comes to logistics and parking, we are in close coordination with the local police and the traffic police. For the opening ceremony, like every year, we have the VIP parking inside, and there is another parking near the water tank. And for the rest of the festival venues, we have DB ground as the main parking area. Traffic advisories will be issued from time to time from the traffic police, so kindly go through it. And in addition to this, I also wanted to highlight the Goan section. Like every year we have Goan section this year also. We had around 20 entries, out of which 7 selections were made, 2 of which were feature films and 5 non-feature films. So if I were to name them, so it is Gathan, Peace Lily Sand Castle, The Witness, Yashoda, Marwat, #emoji, and Crazy Mode. So I congratulate all of them for the same. And if we move to the registrations this year, then till now we have around 6,452 delegate registrations. The registrations will be open till the end of the festival. So anybody who has still not registered and want to be a part of IFFI can go and register themselves. Regarding the booking, it's available through the app as well as the website. And I think more or less everything else is covered. Just wanted to reiterate a few points with respect to ticketing. So delegates can book their tickets only through online mode by logging into their profile, either through the website or through the app. So if you have a badge, the delegate ID, it doesn't mean that you can just walk into and watch your movies. So you need to book your tickets well in advance. Second, the IFFI Goa app is available both on iOS as well as Android. Third, tickets can be booked only 2 days prior to the screening. So please book it in advance. It can be booked only 2 days prior to the screening. I think just one more point that I wanted to highlight with respect to the opening ceremony. That was, I really wanted to request everyone to kindly be seated 30 minutes prior to the commencement of the ceremony because of security reasons. So just wanted to take this medium to brief everyone regarding that. And open air screening, one more thing, I just missed one thing about the open air screening. For the general public, open air screenings are at 3 venues. One is the Miramar Beach, another is Anjuna GTDC Parking, and third is Ravindra Bhavan, Madgaon. So kindly note that. I think that's about it, madam, if you would like to add something.
Thank you very much. And I would like to thank the media in Panji for their unstinted support. This is the 20th year that IFFI is being celebrated in Panjim. And without your support and your cooperation, we would not have been able to have this kind of major coverage and success across all papers and channels and portals in not only Goa but all over the country. So thank you once more. And now I will just go point by point for the media regarding coverages of different verticals of the film festival. So upon your request, this year we have started 2 new initiatives. One, we held a film appreciation workshop for the local media here, and it was received very well. We had eminent teachers, professors from the Film Institute in Pune, Dr. Milind Damle and Pankaj Saxena, who interacted with you and sort of spelled out the nuances which help in reporting of the celebrated films which are showcased in the festival. And I hope all of you all have gained a lot from that. And around 15 journalists participated in the workshop. Next, as per the request received by PIB, we are also going to start issuing press releases in Konkani, because there is an increase in portals, news portals, channels which are watched and seen by the local population. So we are making arrangements for that, of the press releases to be issued in Konkani. With respect to the film bazaar, in order to create a better experience for the reporters who are interested in covering film bazaar, I request that all of you all will register at the media help desk, which will start functioning from tomorrow. Only those who are interested in covering the film bazaar, arrangements will be made for you all regarding transportation to the venue and to show you the film bazaar on the 22nd, right, Indika? 22nd at 3 o'clock. So at 3 o'clock, please be ready and register for the experience at the film bazaar. You cannot go there even if you are accredited. You will have to register, and then you all will be taken to see the film bazaar and the activities that are being held there. Next is about the red carpet at Inox, that is the complex here. A separate area for photography, videography has been made with IFI branding and not product branding. So with IFI branding, a separate area has been made from where you all can take photographs, and videography may be done by those who are interested. For the film screenings of competition section, panorama, any film screening, even the accredited reporters will have to book their tickets. Without booking tickets for that through the app or the portal, you cannot get entry into any film screening. This you all had followed earlier also, that remains the same. Regarding red carpet at Shama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium, on the outside for both inaugural and closing ceremonies, the SOP remains the same. That is, all those interested in covering the red carpet outside the venue will be issued passes. So you again have to register. You all will be given separate passes for covering the red carpet there, which will just be a photo or video coverage. No interview or interaction is allowed there, and there is no coverage allowed to anybody inside. Doordarshan covers only the official portion of the inaugural, that is where the Minister of Information and Broadcasting will be speaking. The same applies for the closing ceremony. And from tomorrow 11 o'clock onwards, we will start giving the accreditation cards and the catalogue. So all of you all are requested to come tomorrow 11 o'clock onwards and collect the accreditation card and the catalogue. Is there anything else? Any other? Okay, yeah. I will just reiterate the Cine Mela part of it, which Ms. Ankita has said. It is a huge exhibition on Indian films, interactive and digital, on the grounds of the Kala Academy. I request each and it is free. I request each and every one of you to please come and see that exhibition with your family, with your friends, with your children, and make the most of it. It will be a wonderful exhibition with mapping, projection, interactive interfaces and digital interfaces. So please make the most of that exhibition. Thank you. One by one.
Just one clarification before ma'am starts. Is that Cine Mela will of course start from this, what do we call this? Vivekananda Bridge? Yog Setu. So it will start from here, but one component which ma'am is mentioning that from Government of India we have tried to collate the films which have been made on social causes, which have been made on the government's effort, which have put India at the forefront, like Mission Mangal, rocketry, which are a testimony to our progress, India's progress. So all of them will be showcased, but not just in an ordinary way. It will be a very, very immersive way. We have digital experiences, about 15 digital experiences there. We have about 2 virtual reality experiences over there. We have about, I think, 2 more augmented reality experiences. We even have some robotic arm 360-degree experiences in which you can also create a selfie along with that film. So it's a very, very immersive experience. Both the things, the one next to the Kala Academy, this immersive exhibition, and also the Cinemela, rest of it, which will not just have food stalls, horticulture stalls, but also will have performances built upon the on every evening, most of the evenings. But it will also have our textiles from all across India. A stall is being put up by Khadi and Village Industries Corporation. There is a stall which is being put up by NMIC to showcase the National Museum of Indian Cinema. There is something which I talked about, the National Film Archive Institute. They will also be putting up stall. And there will be several other engagements, fun things happening around there. So I'm sure it will be a good engagement, because this time it will be along the newly constructed promenade by the Goa, on the city of Goa. So we are utilizing that and letting people experience cinema, food, art and culture along that line. So that will be a good addition. I think I'll request now ma'am to...
Questions will take after madam.
नमस्कार. तुमकां सगल्यांक डिटेलान आमचे बाब प्रितुल, आमचे बाय मुखर्जीन आनी आमचे सीओन सांगला. I only request all my Goans, माझे गोंयकाराक, सगळे गोंयकाराक म्हजो रिक्वेस्ट की हे 20th year we are having it in Goa and the 54th International Film Festival of India. The best of films will be screened. आख्या जगातली बऱ्यांतली बरी पिक्चरां हांगा आमच्या गोंयांत जातात, स्क्रीन जातली. सो सगळ्या गोंयकारांक उलो की 20th till 28th हांगा येवचे, डेलिगेट पास करचे. डेलिगेट पास करपाक सांगलेले आहा, बट अगेन आय टेल यू ifigoa.org नाजाल्यार आमचे या लिंकार वचून तुम्ही डेलिगेट पास, इट्स ऑल ऑनलाइन. इफ एनीबडी नीड्स physical help also, you can come to our registration desk only with your photo and Aadhaar card. And delegate pass करपाक 1000 plus GST. आणि बरे बॅग मेळता, तितून सगळे एक्सेसरीज असतात. सो प्लीज कम. And for students, especially those who are interested, I mean those who are those who are studying mass communication in line with these films, tanka free for them. They will not have to pay any 1000, nothing, only a letter from the school, from the college concerned, that they are affiliated to the films or they are studying that particular subject. So त्या भुरग्यांक फ्री हा. सो हे 9 days आमचो उत्सव, फिल्म फेस्टिवल उत्सव आमच्या गोंयांत जाता. आतांच आमचे नॅशनल गेम्स जाल्ले, आता आमचे इंटरनॅशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल ऑफ I mean it's so nice, and I really thank our Honorable Chief Minister and our Prime Minister first of all for having this in Goa. आणि आमकां गोंयकारांक संदी, please come and watch the best of movies at your doorstep. आणि आमचे ओपन एअर स्क्रीनिंग आहात आमच्या अंजुना GTDC ग्राउंड, आमच्या रवींद्र भवन मारगांव आणि हांगा मिरामार. प्लीज कम. अँड फॉर free for public at Cinemela. Everything is here to experience. So my only request, please come and enjoy the best of films. Thank you.
Pritulji, Pritulji, last year the organizers had changed the timing of the opening and closing films before the ceremonies instead of after the ceremonies. So this year also you intend to continue the same?
Yeah, it'll be the same timing which we had last year. So in a film festival, understand the opening film is the real opening. So ceremony is a celebration that the opening has happened. So it'll be the same.
All those who wish to ask the question, introduce yourself and your organization.
Madam, last time we have discussed regarding the award ceremony to be allowed to let anything in a theatre.
You're talking about the inaugural ceremony, or you're talking about the films which win awards? Of course you can see, but you have to book the
No, not see, to cover the presentation ceremony.
You mean inauguration, or do you
No, you have
line-ups?
before filming the film, they give a token of this.
Yeah, you can do that, but you will have to book.
That also you have to do.
Yes, you have to book. Even if you are accredited, if you want to cover the award ceremony inside, you have to book tickets. Last year also it was the same thing.
No, they were allowing us only to cover and then we have to come back.
Because it was creating a lot of confusion inside.
You have to book for masterclass also.
Yes, yes, master classes you have to book and register. Then only you can come.
So like we have to book
Media, we have to
film.
cover some events, like suppose there is a inauguration of Indian Panorama. Many times we don't get tickets for this film because it is clubbed with the film. In that case, we should be allowed to enter for this inauguration of the Indian Panorama. It becomes difficult for us to go there.
No. See, the bookings open 2 days before. The bookings on the portal for any film open 2 days before.
No, but if madam, if only the media wants to cover the function, they should not
Starting,
be forced to
they
have
only
a
five
ticket.
minutes.
Not interaction, because that will be a part of red carpet.
No, but without having ticket, they don't allow us. We want to cover the function.
It is held at two cinemas theaters. And of course, because it's not a ceremony, it's just a felicitation which happens inside the theater where the opening film of Indian Panorama will be played at town and then followed by the non-feature. So there because there is no presentation ceremony in the sense that there will only be pictures, there cannot be a press interaction there. The press interaction for opening Panorama will happen here itself. We'll tell you the time when it is happening, then you can cover it. But yes, for the pictures, even the places where the pictures were not available to you, this time we'll be putting up pictures, will be available through the website, in the galleries. We are trying to also do that thing that every day, according to the sections, we'll try to publish important images which you can utilize for your publishing. That will do.
Kapil Kumar ji, इस बार EP का खर्चा कितना हो रहा है और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट हाउ मच स्पेंडिंग?
So इफी का खर्चा जितना पिछली बार होता था उतना ही हो रहा है, लेकिन इस अच्छी बात ये है इस साल कि बहुत सारे लोग आगे बढ़ के, बहुत सारे ब्रांड्स, बहुत सारे पार्टनर्स आगे बढ़ के आए हैं जो कि गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर से खर्चा करने का जो लोड है वो कम कर रहे हैं. एग्जैक्टली तो सारे जब कैलकुलेशंस होंगे तो पता चलेगा. But there have been so many partnerships which didn't happen last year, which were not there last year. People are not just coming and doing, like I talked about VFX Pavilion, the kharcha will be very high. But we are not getting any expenditure from the government side because they are all bearing that expenditure on themselves. So it's like a sponsorship or whatever you can treat of. So it's with the help of more partnership. Although we are putting a big mega show here, but the expenditure from the government's pocket is getting less.
Sir, approximate कितना?
This calculation will be able
आप
to
कहाँ से हो?
लोकल मीडिया वुमन में.
अच्छा, हम प्रेस रिलीज इशू कर रहे हैं जिसमें सारे डिटेल रहेंगे. अभी प्लीज आप चाय के लिए आइए.
This Kala Academy is only limited for master classes. They won't be screening. They won't be screening in Kala Academy.
इनफैक्ट कला अकेडमी इस बार हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया है खाली इन कॉन्वर्सेशन के लिए यूज करेंगे, क्योंकि इन कॉन्वर्सेशन और मास्टर क्लासेस में क्या होता था कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट गेस्ट होते थे, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट गेस्ट होते थे, और क्योंकि वो मैनिक्विज हॉल में होता था वो हमेशा भर जाता था, लोग बाहर भी वेट करते थे. कला अकेडमी की जगह भी बड़ी है, और एक डिस्कशन के लिए एक बहुत अच्छा इन्वायरमेंट है। तो कला अकेडमी को इस बार सिर्फ इन सेशंस के लिए यूज किया जा रहा है। करीबन 24 सेशंस ऑलरेडी कंफर्म हो चुके हैं। काफी सारे सेशंस हमने रिलीज भी कर दिए हैं, काफी सेशंस के टिकट्स भी स्टार्ट कर दिए हैं बुक करने, और लोग बहुत जल्दी जल्दी सीट्स फिल अप हो रही हैं। बट द गुड थिंग इज दैट Kala Academy has got a lot of seats, so I think we'll be able to accommodate people who want to see.
There won't be any screening.
Last question.
Screening नहीं होगी. No screening.
No, because the whole day is packed, so we can't do any other
Any
days.
screening.
One question for Ankita madam. You mentioned about the booking for the film 2 days prior. So what is the opening time? Last year it was 12 midnight. This year also it is.
No, this time the time is being kept in the morning, so that that was the thing which was we have learned a lot of things from the last year's experience. We noticed that people had to wake up at that time. We thought that people will be excited about it, but I think morning time is much better. That you rise up and you start the
So
booking.
what's the time?
So timing is being kept at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock in the morning.
So now we conclude this press conference. Thank you all on the dais and also all friends from media. You all are invited to high tea there in the adjacent room. Thank you.